Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you everyone who's been subscribing. I appreciate everyone who's been helping my channel to grow. Thank you for your loving comments and sharing your stories with me too and booking readings. I do appreciate it. And again, if you haven't subscribed, you may want to so you'll get notice of my videos when they're up on YouTube. But I don't get your email and I don't solicit you. If you wanted a reading, I'm sure you would reach out to me. But I hope that these readings do give you help, guidance, and peace. And remember, you can also be the channel for someone else. And it doesn't matter the dates on the videos. Go through the lists and see what everyone calls to you. And you'll be surprised that it probably will speak to what's going on in your life. Okay, this reading that I'm doing is for Holy Mackerel the last week already. It is for March 25th, 2017 through April 1st, 2017. The sun is in Aries, and my new moon in Aries video is also up. This is the astrological new year. It is the spring, the energy of the vernal equinox, and hello, the energy is still from the Pisces eclipses that we're feeling till August. So this is intense energy, and you know, Aries brings it. You know, it's like take off the gloves, there's a throwdown. You know, you got to watch that energy right now with Aries. The good thing is that Mars has moved into Taurus. Now with Taurus, it's about taking root, and it slows things down a bit. But all those energies and crazy desires and vitality that you have and ideas and whatever that you've been working on and wanting and felt that impotence to put through last month is feeling like some of us are at a halt right now, or just like, shut the door. So a lot of us are feeling very edgy about this. I got to tell you, that's that Aries energy. You want to take the bull by the horns right now and get things going, get a move on, make things progress. But with this being slowed down in Taurus, it is about stability. It's that earth sign. It's saying, only fools rush in right now. You want to take the time to wait a minute. Okay? It's like the sun and the moon are conjunct right now because of this energy this week with our new moon. And you have 5 planets all together. You have the sun and the moon in Aries. You have Uranus still in Aries. You have Venus retrograde in Aries. And Neptune is in Aries. Okay, so there's a lot of energy going on there. So it's like it's live right now. It's on. It's exciting. It's invigorating. This is a fresh and bold new start for everyone. But be bold and not rash. Be assertive, but not aggressive. Those new projects on new ideas, the new look on life that you have, the new look on love, any ideas you have for finances and money, things with your home, your car, yourself, and others. In relations, because that is that Venus energy that's in retrograde right now. And while it's in Aries, though you want to go forward, you want to also reflect on all relationships. Remember, Aries is the me. Its polar opposite with Libra is the we. So right now with this Aries energy with Venus, you're looking at you, me. You're saying, this is me right now, the ego. How am I in relationships? And it's in opposition to Jupiter and Libra, which is retrograde also. So you're reviewing right now. This energy is going to be going on, and you're going to probably feel this energy till the end of April, like till April 26th. And don't start anything brand new with a love life or relationship till after May 18th. You might even have someone from the past coming back. Deal with it. For everyone, it's going to be different. Either you screwed up and you want to make peace, they screwed up and you want to forgive them, or you just say, you know what, I'm done with this, and you move on. Okay, if it's in the back of your mind that this person wronged you and you're ready for a big fight here and you want to get this out in the open, I mean, it's up to you how you handle it. Some of you feeling like the gloves are coming off, it's on. There's going to be a throwdown and let's get this out. For others of us, and even for you and for me, I'm saying try and talk it through. And try and talk yourself through it first. Play the argument out in your head. Play the anger out in your head. Do all the vindictive, spiteful things if you need to in your head. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. Release it and let it go. Even meditate if you can before you see this person, so that when you do have the talk, it isn't the throwdown, but it's taking the stress you're feeling in your life and the emotional heat and craziness that you've been feeling. Instead of having a verbal confrontation and seeing lunatic red, you have a more maybe assertive, gentler way of the way you're going to speak to this person and handle this. Now, this is anything in your life. It's a doctor, it's a friend, it's a lover, it's a parent, a family member. You know, take that energy and calm it down. And also be careful, because with Uranus still in Aries, you know, things out of the blue happening. Yeah, something great can happen in anything in your life, but it's also, you're more prone to accidents, because Aries is like that. The fools rush in, they're impetuous. And be careful of your head, because Aries does rule the head and face of man. So any accidents or mishaps, be careful. Inflammation, high blood pressure, that's very Aries. Inflammation of any part of the body too. Be careful of what you're thinking and see where it's manifesting in your body. Anything scandalous maybe going on too, you have to be careful. Some of you are going to get writer's block. You know, some of you are going to have more creative energy. But sinus headaches, pain in your mouth, sores, your ears, your teeth, your eyes, your gums, your jaw, your scalp, inflammation, anything like that. And also with the retrograde for Venus, try not to do any big makeovers in your home improvement or big ticket items till after May 18th. And don't do any like plastic surgery to the face, because, you know, Aries rules the face, and with Venus you want to beautify. Don't do that. If you have to get some new wardrobe or something else, do little things, nothing too great. If you've already started it or the plans were already in play, don't worry about that right now. But it is a good time for a new loving energy of yourself to come through before you allow the new loving energy of someone else, because you don't want to start a new love affair right now in a retrograde of both Libra and even just Venus, because it might not be so good for you. You know, it might be very fast, it might be very fleeting, very exciting, but maybe there's even going to be some hiccups and delays getting it off the ground, you know, until after, you know, May 18th. So you want to wait, because that energy wanes after the, you know, the first 2 weeks. So after like April 26th, those 2 weeks, you know, it's waning, and then you could let it rip. Begin that new energy of whatever you want. So remember, take a time to wait a minute. Be assertive and not aggressive here. No weekend warrior stuff too, please. Those flag football teams and everything else, if you know, then you go for those obstacle courses. Be very careful right now, okay? Any of that weekend warrior stuff. But it is a time for new ways to make changes in your life and progress, and take a stand for yourself. This is the higher road. Remember, Aries is the ram. Climbing to new heights, you know, up that mountain, you know, to the highest plane. And always, always with the highest morals, okay? You want to keep everything in an even playing field here. Okay, and we do have a mutual reception, which I go into in the new moon video. So we do have, Mars has moved into Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. And then Venus is retrograde into Mars, which is ruled by Aries. So there's a mutual reception there. So we have a lot of energy that we're working through. This is a dynamic time, the beginning of the year. This is you're setting this pace. And we start off with a major arcana, okay? With the Chariot, it's number 7. Now this represents Cancer in the Tarot. The 7 is that mystical number, but it's making a stand for yourself. This is like you taking the reins and driving in your life. This is the time you want to do it. Now you see in this card, our lovely lady is looking elsewhere. Who's driving the Chariot? She doesn't have her hands on the reins. She doesn't have her eyes on the road. So with this deck, it's talking about you need to take the reins. Like I was saying, Aries wants to take the bull by the horns. You need to take the reins in your life. You need to pay attention. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. What's distracting you out there? You know, you have to look forward. Now, there is a balance going on. Usually a Chariot is a rocky ride. But with this card, it's talking about finding your separate self. It is talking about, excuse me, taking the reins. But it's about getting a move on. And it's not about getting a move on to blaze new trails right now. It's getting a move on with you being in control of what you're thinking, how you're feeling, because Cancer is very emotion, the homes. You want to take control on that. Come up with new strategies right now to win the struggles while you're waiting, whatever obstacles you're having. You know, call on that inner beast, that dark side that you have. This is what I'm saying. You go to that for that creative ideas. Bring it up. But be in control and being confident, and you can win. It's also about loyalty and conviction. It's victory at any cost to lead the opposition. And for some of you, they're saying it could even be a road trip, or that you're taking a vacation or a staycation, but be careful and check that car out since it's your modus of travel, and always check your travel plans. But this is fair dealings here. It is about what I was saying before, keeping higher morals, being fair in your dealings. This is a balanced energy of yin and yang, conscious subconscious mind. But it is about you paying attention. So whatever this is in your life, since it's a snapshot of what's going on in your life, you need to focus right now. You need to take control of what's going on in your life, but emotionally take control. Don't let this other person coming back into your life or thing that's tempting you take control. Really look at the situation. Really review the situation. Remember, Neptune's in Aries right now too. That is secrets, it's lies, it's hidden enemies. It's the martyr syndrome. It's the victimization. That's the lower vibration. The higher one is compassion, your psychic ability, intuition, and this is the higher mind. And it's endings, it's karma. You want to focus on that. What was in the past, if it's time to let it go, let it go. If it's time to heal it, heal it. And let the new stuff coming in. But you need to pay attention here. Okay, Spirit is talking to you all around. See, it's blowing around, like pay attention here. Take control. And this is a major arcana, so it's one of the big secrets. And you need to learn this right now. Right now, you need to focus right now. Yeah, and here he comes. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. So here's this Knight of Swords. So for some of you, this is someone rushing headlong into your life. It's got to be someone from your past that's here to just screw everything up for you, like they always do, and you let them. Male, female, it doesn't matter. Job, friends, illness, whatever it is, this is that energy, that mercurial energy just rushing in. Okay, taking control, staying focused, willpower, old drug addictions, gambling, sex, whatever it is that just is ruling and controlling you. I have to say, because you have the wisdom, okay, and the knowledge, because there's all that blue there, and Spirit's there to help you charge ahead and cut through all this BS. But it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to let this in. It's not like this knight has very shiny armor. Kind of looks weathered and beaten. So, this energy with this, whatever this is really worn you down in the past. It's beaten you up in the past. This knight has been through a struggle. And if this is you charging ahead, they're saying, to take control because you've been beaten down. Look at your armor. It's corroded. It's banged up. You have wisdom and knowledge here through this experience, and it's maturation for you, which is a beautiful thing. But on the other side of it, if it is something or someone or a thing rushing into your life right now, charging ahead, think this through. You do still have knowledge and experience from the past that you can call on, and you have the wisdom. And see this light here that's like coming through and into you, through your hand. Take control of this sword of truth. Cut through this old garbage, but be careful what you say because the swords are also cutting, hurtful, on the low vibration, sarcasm, painful, torturous words and things on the low vibration. On the higher vibration, it is about truth and clarity. And that's what you want to wield here with this situation when you talk to this person or deal with this thing or whatever this is. Now, I pulled the second card because we get our lovely Five of Pentacles again. And we've been getting this the last few months in and out. So we're falling off the wagon, okay, like I tell you. And we do that. Things are going along great, and then we wait for the shoe to drop. And this is us starting to think the worst. This is Mercury in Taurus. So Mercury is our physical mind, the lower mind, the way we assimilate information, okay? And we're taking all this information in. And we're starting to think we're going to lose everything. We're starting to look at life with a lack. 5 is uncertainty. Turn that 5 around, okay? Because the 5 has that shape. It's on a rocker. It could go back or forward, but it's open on both ends. So you're looking into the past when you should be looking ahead or focusing on the balance right now, like we were talking here. Don't let the past distract you. You could look back, but don't stare at it. It's time to burn that bridge so you can't go back there again, okay? Use all this creative energy. Expel it in some other way. Do some meditation. Take some nice walks in the woods or along the beach. or a hike. Like I said, no weekend warrior stuff. Yes, it's good to exercise, but take it easy right now because, like I said, you could overdo it with this Aries energy, feeling like it can't go anywhere. It's just going to explode. Put it to something that is more creative or releasing in your body and in your mind. Do some puzzles, they're saying, crosswords. Keep your mind occupied. Keep yourself busy with other things, arts, music, science, things like that can distract your mind from living in lack. Think of the beautiful things in your life because Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? Remember that. And it is in retrograde. So it's a time of reflection. We do this, we keep going back to, our stupid thoughts. And it's okay. Process them and say, this is not real. Remember, what you're thinking now makes your future. So what you're living now is from your past thoughts. Be in control. If every thought you ever had would come true, how would that affect the way that you think? You'd think only good thoughts, right? Work on that. Get all the poo-poo thoughts out, cleanse, take a deep breath and say, now, take the bull by the horn, take the reins and go forward. Because here we do have the sun, which is the clarity. Okay, and clarification. We do need this, and that's the sun is exalted in Aries, and the sun is in Aries right now. So this is the time to set the pace for the rest of this year and this one vibration of new beginnings, this new 10-year cycle. This is clarity. This is success. This is achievement, okay? Successful marriage and relationship, success in that business, liberation. It's a freedom from the past. This is about healing. The nodes are still in Virgo and Pisces, okay? And Pisces is the 12th house. It's final. They'll be moving in May into Leo, Aquarius. So the South node is all about your past suffering, pain, torture, okay? That you need to heal from in this life and other lives. So this is definitely a card of freedom, success, attaining your goals, victory. It's renewed energy and vitality. It's happiness. Even for some of you students, it's like your studies being completed in the arts or sciences, even agriculture. Any achievement that you could have made where you had to put a lot of work into this. This is like your success. But when we're putting it on here with this card, it's saying, with this major, it's saying you will get clarity. Whatever this is, you'll regain yourself, but you're going to go through a funk for a while. Look, we all do. But that's the balance. You go through the chaos to find the peace. You go through destruction to rebuild. So this energy can go out a while too, because this is April. This April 21st to 30th. So some of you might hit the hiccup then. Some of you, they're saying, will be past the hiccup then. But we'll be feeling this energy, some of us around that time, which ties into with this retrograde right now. So it's normal for us to go back and be reflective, but no clarity is coming out of this introspection. And that's what we need it for. Retrogrades are about us going within to review things in our lives. Okay, now the Queen of Pentacles. This is a really balanced, graceful lady. She works hard, or he, at everything that they do, but they're successful. This is achievement. This is in the earthly plane, that third dimension. This is the manifestor. This is that mothering energy, whether you're male or female, where you work hard for everything you have, but everything you have, you share with others. That's your pleasure and joy in life. Seeing the people around you that you love, enjoying in the spoils of what you have worked to achieve for them and for self. That is your gratification. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy, this queen. I say it's like she's the best mother in the deck, or it could be a father who's like a mother, or even just, there are plenty of men that have beautiful, loving energy. That's very Tauran too, great dads, but this does represent our Taurus, our Virgo, and Capricorn energy. It's earth energy. But it could be anyone with any sign, because we have earth in our charts. And even if you don't have any earth elements placed, you still have the planets that represent that. So a lot of us are going to come to achievement. Yeah, taxes are getting refunded too, they're saying now in the Americas. But this is about a period of stability. Whatever you were looking to manifest from above, you're bringing to ground, and you got to hold on this. This is, this is very nice. This is beautiful success. This is some comfort and wealth. And you have support system here too with you. So getting through this energy, call on the family, call on the support, call on spirit. We have all this lush green here. So you're going to have a period of fertility, but it is because of the work you did. And again, like I told you, it didn't mean that you built a new bridge or worked 70 hours a week and 3 jobs. This is about you did the work mentally. Okay, especially Virgo. Virgo is that that mental energy because she's ruled by Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so that is very mercurial energy too. So we have a lot of clarity going on here. Here we have this mercurial energy as well too, and then here we have the Ace of Swords here with this card, and this supports spring. This is the vernal equinox that we have just entered through, let's say March 19, 2021 through June 19, 2021 before the summer solstice. So this is clarity, this is victory. See, clarity, the double-edged sword, fairness, victory. It's reflective. It's cutting and clearing all the smoke around you, all of the clouds that are around you. This is that mutable energy there that we want to dispel. Oh, hello. There's Ash, my son's kitty cat. He loves these cards. He loves being around them. But this is the point is we're making, the Spirit is saying the point we're making is this is going to be a time of victory for you entering that period. And the sword is down and saying no arguments, they're saying. Watching your words, be ready to shield it instead of being on the attack with that Mars energy. We want to talk it through. We want to think it through. They're saying think before you speak. They're saying think before you speak. I don't do that a lot of times. I catch myself. I ask Spirit to please put their hands over my mouth before I say something sometimes because I tend to just come out with whatever I'm thinking. So it is about taking the time to wait a minute because it could save you a lot of embarrassment, hurt, and pain. And you're thinking more before you're speaking. You're processing, and that's very important. So this energy is different than last week. We did have a lot of some heartache and pain in the past and healing, but you need to go through that to go forward. So this kind of like is a continuation of last week for a lot of people, and that you have been taking the reins. You are changing things. You are not letting this person rush into your life. You're not making foolish decisions here. You're going to start worried and wondering, did I do the right thing? That's normal. Should I have gone back to them? Should I have taken that job? Should I just stay here and be complacent? But you will have your clarity, even if it's not bam the same day. It could be weeks later, and you're going to feel that you made a good grounded choice for yourself and everyone around you. And you'll be successful in winning in this. But like I said, you know, you have free will. You could just do whatever the heck you want. Let this person back in. Now you're miserable again. Then you realize what you did. And now you have to regain your clarity and grounding. And then things are still confusing to you. See, you could read it either way depending on how you're dealing with it. And again, put this in your life, whether it's about school, your health, a love relationship, family, friends, your job, your career, addictions, music, art, anything. Try and fill that in. You know, I'd have to go into your chart and an individual reading to really pinpoint it, but you know what this is for you. And I do hope that it helps you, gives you guidance and peace. And as always, I wish you the best.